Hi everyone, it's Athena. Welcome back. All right, we're doing Wednesday. We're doing Wednesday the 21st, right? August 2019. Okay, so if you've been following me for a while, there's always that one card where I see, the thought of woulda, coulda, shoulda, right? And that's what that's what I say when the card, deems itself of regret. And we do that a lot, right? We expect things sometimes how they should be, how we see them. So we tend to think that there's like a particular way that things should be, right? And when things are that way, right, the way that we feel that they should be, then all's right with the world. But when things are not that way, we assume that immediately there's something wrong with us, or then we project onto another or the actual situation at hand. And this particular paradigm causes really suffering. So today, I ask that we release expectations of how things should be, should look, and just go with the flow. In addition to that, there have been wildfires in both Russia and Brazil, and I ask that we all say a prayer for Mother Earth to be released from that suffering, right? I mean, just because it's not in our backyard, and for some it is, right? So let's say a prayer. I ask that each one of you say a prayer for Mother Earth to be healed from all of the fires going on. I read it's Russia and Brazil. Okay, let's see what the universe would like to tell us today. Okay, the King of Swords, right? Well, the King of Swords certainly does tell about their very authoritative. This masculine and or feminine energy is all about saying it, telling it like it is. This is how, this is how I see it. This is how I feel. This is how I see what's happening. There is a, you have to really appreciate the King of Swords, because not everyone tells it like it is, right? So whether this is your boss, whether this is a lawyer, whether this is an insurance broker, manager, I don't know why I'm saying that, but whoever this is, know that this individual speaks and communicates the truth, right? If this king happens to be off balance, then this king will end up like not even talking. There will be, a withdrawal, right? They'll be too quiet. They'll be sometimes too loud. And sometimes they don't listen if they're off balance. So let's see what this king is telling us. This could also be a divorce lawyer. Okay? All right, let's keep going and see what's happening. Okay, so this could feasibly be someone who is patiently waiting for the finalization of some legal document to be signed, sealed, and delivered. Based upon that waiting, it could also be loyalty to self, I'm hearing. loyalty to self. Finally saying, just putting the swords down and speaking your truth, and finally being freed from whatever you've been waiting to be freed from, right? Okay. Something, a signature, a document, something legal. There it is, right? It's so close to be signed, sealed, and delivered. So close. And when this writes itself up, it'll be a done deal. Okay? This is something that the universe is implicating for one's life. It is being guided by the angelic realm. So, right? So there is right now not necessarily the finality of this is almost complete, and the love that once was isn't, right? And I'm hearing no apologies, right? It's too late to apologize, that song, right? One Republic, right? It's too late to apologize. Someone's literally down on their knees, praying for guidance, praying for strength, praying for courage, right? Being completely naked, right? That's what happens when, you surrender. You surrender. This is surrender. You surrender to the universe. It's not needing, it's actually asking. You are asking for help from the universe. And what is it that isn't being exposed at this point? Maybe this is part of this judgment not being, it's the pen, signed, sealed, and delivered. Okay, so the completion is almost there. This is an ace, and this is the 10, right? So it is almost a done deal. Yes, because when that happens, here's another 10. So we have two 10s and an ace, which is three ones. And 3 ones, the numeral 1, depicts, right? A new beginning, a new chapter, a new life. Finally being able to step into a new gateway of abundance, prosperity, and happiness. But this has to complete itself in order to do so, okay? Let me just go. Okay, so maybe the signed, sealed, done deal is about child support. Finalizing child support, waiting for that to come through. Yeah, exactly. So it's all about child support. Someone is saying, well, I can only give you X amount of dollars for child support. And even though there's, they meaning if this is you're, excuse me, see, you're saying I can't pay, what I need, what is being told to me by the judge, the courts, right? But in actuality, you do have the money. And this Queen of Swords, look, now we have definitely a couple here, all right? We have a couple here who, the feminine energy of the couple is obviously having, this constant battle between, okay, you know what? I know you're not telling me the whole truth. someone's not saying that they have the money for child support. Someone is clearly lying. Okay, there's a point of it's child support that someone's saying I can't pay that, and the Queen of Swords is saying, well, I don't believe you. It's someone's just, right? Someone's not telling the truth about what they have in order to get away with, right? I mean, everyone does it. I'm sorry to say that, but it's true. When you're going through a divorce, and if it's not, if someone is not telling the truth, then, right, you're stripped of everything. And that's what this person is scared of, being stripped of everything. Because that's what it is, right? And especially when you're dealing with finances, that's when it gets really sticky. Okay, let's get clarifying cards. Yeah, this is what's happening here. Let me just shuffle a little so we can see what's happening in this situation. Someone doesn't want to lose everything, right? To be stripped of everything. It's really hard to go through. It is painful. I mean, we're not going to lie. I'm not going to lie. A divorce is painful. And when two people are disagreeing about that, the situation of money, right? And not telling the truth about that, right? It's causing grief, and someone just doesn't want to lose everything. And that's really what it is, losing everything, right? Okay, let's see what else. I can't sugarcoat it. So yeah, it's painful. It's really painful because someone feels betrayed, rejected, unworthy of, right? Yeah. And, if there's no communication, that could also be, there's several things with this card. There's no communication. There's not speaking your truth about how you feel and about what you can and cannot agree, right? We can't agreeing to disagree, right? Just leaving it be. Ultimately, someone's really needing this time because this is really, a lack of emotions, feeling lonely, In these cards, they're all just one energy here. And we have a lot of ones going on, right? So we said that. And the angelic realm is trying to help, but as we know, we must help ourselves. We have to really come to terms with this loss. Okay? That's correct. All right. So this is going to make you stronger, even though you don't see it right now. This ending will make you stronger. It is playing on you because, whoever this relates to probably has not ever gone through literal being stripped of everything. You know what I mean? And now, once you heal, you will find that this situation, not only are you being spiritually guided with the Judgment card as well, reversed, the universe has your back. The universe is going to strengthen your belief system through this ending. It just, it just happens so that you can start over, all over again, and know that you can plant new seeds for prosperity if indeed that's what it is. We have now 4 aces here, right? So the truth of this situation is someone doesn't want to lose everything, especially when it comes to, right, what they have worked hard for, what they have built for so long, right? Someone has built an empire and they don't want to go back from a 10 to an ace, right? But what you don't see is the fact that the universe has your back and that you will reap once again, because the seeds that you plant will grow again. And someone doesn't see it because they've been stripped of everything. So, you don't see it, right? You don't see it. Here it is. You don't see how this could happen. How am I going to rebuild, right? Well, it does happen. So here we are patiently waiting for this judgment to be complete, waiting for the final signature, right? And here we have the reason, right? The reason why, well, there was deception. And again, I'm going to say it, someone's not being truthful about how much they have and are willing to give financially in this situation. And that's what's causing the holdup. This holdup is about child support, for sure. Someone saying, I can't give you that kind of money. And they have it, right? And if you're dealing with a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, this female energy certainly knows. You're dealing with your match, right? You're dealing with someone who knows you. All right? And also, look, right? The home, the happy family, the wheel's going to turn, but you have to be honest with this person, because just like if you don't say it like it is, tell it like it is, then it is going to be a detriment to you and only you. Okay? So the finality is about the alimony and child support, more child support. But there's deception because someone here in this situation is not telling the truth. It could be the Queen of Swords because she's reversed. So it could be an Aries, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising that's not being honest. Now we have obsessively thinking, over-intellectualizing the whole situation and being really narrow-minded, which what leads to, well, I can't sleep at night, right? 2 sevens. 2 sevens are the universe is trying to get through to you. The universe is trying to give you a chance to right this situation, right? Right. The writing's on the wall, I just heard. The writing's on the wall. So, you must be honest. You must, what we know, if and when this situation, you do need to get stripped of everything in order to rebuild. And someone is really fighting this and praying and going into the depths of their subconscious mind and really trying to, pray, right? Praying for help, praying for guidance, praying because what one expected, how things should be, it's a different picture now. Okay? There is no more love in this situation. So now it's just a business deal. Okay? So the universe is asking you to use your intuition, and or someone did use their intuition knowing there was deception, and maybe someone needed to go deeper into this case of, be it divorce or whatever legality there is here, in order to get their due justice and what they're rightfully owed. Okay? All right, what else? So that will enable you to move on and see the light. You will be given signs from the universe. You will. But someone's been suffering for so long, okay? And now is moving out of a situation that took so long. So long. Another 9. And it was because of the deceit. The situation was because of, well, the ego, right? I can attain whatever I want. And someone's ego, through the addictions, right? Sex, drugs, rock and roll, right? So that's why someone took off. I don't want to deal with this anymore. Intuition, I know that there's deceit here. Someone clearly used their intuition and has never really had a chance to settle the score, right? Because someone's in denial here. And if you are in denial, you'll be coming out of that soon, because you will need to follow the laws of the universe, right? What you reap, you sow. That's one of the universal laws of the universe. It is. And so know that if this is hitting upon your situation, know that whatever you give, you receive back. But you cannot deny someone that truth. Okay? And the truth is, you can feasibly give whatever money this situation is being asked of you. You have the abundance to pay for child support, whether you want to or not. And this Queen of Swords knows it, right? Or it's the Queen of Swords that is the one that is holding back, right? Holding back and not speaking, not telling the truth, not wanting to, just follow the law, right? I'm hearing follow the law. And you will be rewarded, okay? Whoever's been deceived will get their, justice. But if you're holding back because of money, that will come back. So remember that. We all have heard, what you reap, you sow. I mean, come on. So, and with all these aces, I'm thinking that this will be finalized within the next month. Wow, both of those coming out. So we have Earth connection, Gaia. And this was part of... So Gaia's coming out to ask for the prayers from all of you to please pray. Be mindful of the planet and come back to Earth and stay grounded. So that's what this also is depicting. Getting back to basics, right? Being stripped of everything. Literally, the fire's going on. Prayers must be had for Gaia. It's not a matter of what is this reading about. Gaia came out to ask for each and every one of you to pray. please. Because just because the fires are not in our backyard doesn't mean that this is not affecting us all on so many levels. So I do ask for your prayers. In addition, someone is needing to get grounded in this situation and realize their own truth. And realize that what has happened here is happening for a real reason of, setting the score. That's what I heard. Hilarion comes in and says divine healing is, this not only affects you to heal, it affects Gaia to heal. How does that happen? Because we are part of Mother Earth, right? Just look out your window. Honor your sensitivity, retreat to recharge and heal, and your light can support others. There is massive healing taking place, as you can see by the depiction of these cards, right? So heal and give in order to receive, right? Not to do it just to receive, but give what is rightfully something that you need to do. This is going to replenish itself. This tree, once you plant these seeds, they're going to be replenished. But let me tell you something right now, which I just saw and heard. You must pray to Gaia in order for these seeds to be planted back again for growth. You can't grow anything if Gaia is on fire. All right? So this is a message of twofold. It is. It's a huge message. Pray for Mother Earth, because then Mother Earth will give back to you. Once you plant new seeds through the healing, right, you will be able to replenish your coins. All right? But you have to understand that Gaia needs your help. Gaia is Mother Earth. And without her help, no one can replenish their seeds. All right? So it's a twofold message here. Without question, let us get back to let's get back to being centered, being grounded, and understand. If you don't understand it, read about it. Read about how we are part of Mother Earth who needs this healing. It is not just this situation here. Yes, someone's going through some legalities and doesn't want to pay child support. And that is the deception, right? They have the money to do it. They have the means. Because they're worried that they'll have to start all over from ground zero. Well, sometimes that's what it takes. It's the laws of the universe. You give what you get what you give. Now, on another note, please pray for Mother Earth. There have been fires for consistent 3-4 weeks. I read about Russia and Brazil. All right? Like I said, just because it's not in your backyard doesn't mean it's not affecting us all. We are all living within Mother Earth. Pray for healing. Have a great day.